ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to COASTER-net Update. We've got some breaking news tonight, this time out of Orlando, Florida, where we've just learned that The Rock, yes, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, do you smell what he's cooking? There is a strong rumor going around that Disney is considering a revamp of the Jungle Cruise ride, the classic Disney boat ride down there in Orlando, and also around the world. So anywhere that has a Jungle Cruise, they're thinking about renovating this ride in order to include The Rock. Now, you may be at home wondering, why would they include The Rock on the Jungle Cruise?
I know I am.
Yeah, you got that eyebrow raised there, I see. Supposedly The Rock in the coming years will be starring in the Jungle Cruise movie, and knowing the Rock's box office draw, it's probably going to do fairly well. So Disney wants to capitalize on that by adding him to the actual ride. Now, I'm sure a lot of the Disney purists out there are going to cry foul over this and maybe want to lay the smack down on The Rock and maybe Disney themselves. Yeah. Danny, what are some of your thoughts here?
Well, my first reaction when I heard of it... Oh, of course. Anyways, so when I first heard this, not to give my thoughts or anything, but when I first heard this, I did the whole eyebrow raise thing, and I was like, why? But then when there's talks about him starring in the movie, and okay, I guess that makes some sense. But the thing that came to my mind is, well, wait a minute, just like last week, didn't we have actual Jack Sparrow, like actual Johnny Depp, hiding amongst the animatronics in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride? And those videos were really, really funny, watching the people with the phones and them waving to him. And I thought that was kind of funny. So I don't know if this is what that's going to be. I think he's going to actually be part of the attraction storyline, but similar to how I guess the Johnny Depp animatronic is in the Pirates rides now, when they kind of retrofitted the Pirates rides to have the Jack Sparrow Johnny Depp character. So when you think about it that way, I mean, that was sort of the same thing where they took this classic ride and they kind of retrofitted it to have an animatronic that was after a name. Now, I think the Jungle Cruise is a little different because it's not really humans, it's animatronic animals. So when you stick an actual human into this, maybe that makes it a little bit different. But I guess it'll also depend on the success of the film, because the Pirates films are very, very popular. And when you say Pirates of the Caribbean, 20 years ago, that meant the Disney attraction. When you say that now, it means the franchise, the movie franchise. So in that respect, if we see something like that, maybe it won't be the worst thing in the world. I'll reserve judgment until it happens. But, maybe where there's smoke, there's fire here, and maybe they're just taking a cue from the old Pirates of the Caribbean. We're going to make a movie franchise after a successful attraction and kind of breathe new life into it to a new generation.
Absolutely. So as always, thank you for joining us here on COASTER-net Update, and ride on, Ride Warriors.
Doesn't matter what I think. See you next time.